Ethan Hale never believed in love. Billionaire, untouchable, ice cold. Love was something his parents used as a weapon before destroying each other. So when he cut Ava Monroe out of his life 2 years ago, it was easy, clean, final dot, until today. Until she walked into his boardroom with 2 little boys clinging to her legs, boys with his storm gray eyes. Ava's voice didn't shake when she said, "Ethan, meet your sons." But Ethan's world did, because the one woman he broke returned as the mother of his twins' heirs he never knew existed. Ethan Hale was used to silence. He built his empire in it: cold floors, glass walls, minimal emotions. His office sat on the 62nd floor overlooking Chicago, a city he controlled with contracts, numbers, and a heart that never interfered. Today should have been another day of mergers and threats disguised as negotiations. But then Ava walked in. His breath didn't catch. His pulse didn't stutter, because Ethan Hale didn't react to anyone. Except, he did. Ava Monroe, the only woman he ever let too close. The only woman he ever forced himself to lose. She entered wearing a simple white blouse and jeans. Hair pulled into a messy bun, motherhood written in every gesture. Ethan needed 1 second to see it. The softness, the exhaustion, the strength. But everything inside him froze when 2 identical boys clung to her hands. Twins. His brain rejected it instantly. Impossible. Ava swallowed and spoke with calm she didn't truly have. "Ethan, we need to talk." He stood slowly. "Who are they?" Her jaw tightened. "Your sons." The room tilted, not dramatically, not visibly, but enough to rip through the armor he lived behind. "No," he muttered. "If this is your attempt, it's not an attempt," she cut sharply. "You ended everything and disappeared, remember? You made sure I couldn't reach you. I didn't find out I was pregnant until after you blocked my number, changed your address, and left the country." He had reasons. Cold, calculated reasons. Their relationship had been getting serious. Too serious. And Ethan Hale didn't do love. He didn't do family. He didn't repeat his parents' nightmare. Leaving Ava was the one decision he thought he'd never regret. Until now. A small voice squeaked, "Mommy, is he mad?" Both twins looked up with the same silver eyes Ethan saw in the mirror every morning, his chest cracked wide open. Ava bent to comfort them. "No, baby, he's just surprised." Ethan exhaled sharply. "How old?" 17 months. His throat closed. The math lined up, too perfectly. He stepped around the desk, but Ava shifted protectively in front of the boys, a dagger to his heart. "You think I'd hurt them?" Ethan asked quietly. "I think you ran once," she said. "I won't let you run through them." Fair. Painful. Fair. Ethan crouched slowly, something he hadn't done for anyone in years. One twin peeked at him, the other hid. "What are their names?" he asked. Ava hesitated. "Noah and Nathan." He whispered the names like they were foreign words he'd never learned. Noah reached out first, patting Ethan's expensive suit like it was something fun to wrinkle. Ava's breath caught. "He doesn't open up to anyone that fast." Ethan swallowed hard. "What do you want from me?" Ava straightened. "Nothing. I'm not here for money. I'm here because they deserve to know the truth. And you deserve to decide what kind of man you want to be." A punch to his chest. He'd built a life free of vulnerability, free of attachment. But looking at the boys, Ethan felt something unfamiliar. Fear not of them, of losing them. Ava lifted a folder onto his desk. Birth certificates, DNA results, their medical records, everything you'll ask for. He didn't pick it up. He couldn't stop staring at the boys. Noah climbed into Ava's arms. Nathan tugged on her shirt. Sleepy. Ava sighed. "Look, Ethan, you don't have to decide today, but I won't let you come and go. If you want to be in their lives, you stay. If not, we leave, and I won't ever bring them here again." His stomach twisted. A life without these boys he didn't know he wanted, felt suddenly unbearable. He ran a hand over his face. "Ava, but the door burst open. "Mr. Hale, your 2 o'clock is." His assistant froze at the sight of Ava, the twins, and Ethan on the floor. Ethan snapped, "Cancel everything." The assistant disappeared instantly. Silence settled. Ava looked exhausted. She tried to hide it, but Ethan noticed the dark circles under her eyes, the worn-out sneakers, the fraying bag over her shoulder. Life alone hadn't been easy. "Let me take you home," Ethan said before he could stop himself. Ava blinked. "Home? We don't have one. We're in a rental for the week." He stiffened. "Why?" "Because I lost my job," she admitted softly. "Childcare is expensive, and the boys have asthma. I came here because someone has to fight for them. If not you, then me." The final barrier around Ethan Hale shattered. "Come with me." he said firmly. Ava frowned. Ethan, it's not a request. But Ava Monroe wasn't someone he could command anymore. We're not your responsibility, she said. Ethan looked at the twins, then at her. Yes, he said quietly. You are. She exhaled shakily. We'll talk. But not today. The boys need rest, then I'll drive you. A long pause. Ava finally nodded. As they walked toward the elevator, one small voice whispered, Daddy. Ethan froze, his eyes burned. Ava looked down, lips trembling. Noah had said it. For the first time in Ethan Hale's life, he didn't feel cold. He felt everything. The elevator ride down 62 floors felt like descending through someone else's life. Ethan stood awkwardly beside Ava, trying not to stare at the twins who had somehow stolen every piece of his attention. Nathan was half asleep, thumb in his mouth. Noah was studying Ethan like he was a puzzle. Ava rocked them gently. They skipped their nap. This is on me. Ethan shook his head. They're perfect. Ava blinked, surprised by the warmth in his voice. When the doors opened, the lobby erupted into whispers. A billionaire like Ethan Hale didn't walk with children, didn't smile, didn't hold a diaper bag Ava forced into his hands. He carried it anyway. His driver, Mason, looked stunned. Sir, do you need kids' seats? Ava flushed. We walked here. Their stroller is outside. Ethan turned to Mason. By two. Now. Ava frowned. Ethan, I'm not putting them in a taxi, he said sharply. Something in his tone made her pause. Not arrogance. Not control. Care. Mason sprinted off. Ava adjusted Noah on her hip. You don't get to decide things alone anymore. I know, Ethan said. I'm trying. The words felt clumsy and unfamiliar coming from him. When the car seats arrived, Ethan helped buckle the boys in. He'd never done it before, and Ava's soft laugh broke the tension. Straps go under their arms. Not over. He corrected them. Cheeks flushed a sight Ava never thought she'd see. The drive was quiet. Chicago blurred past while Ethan watched the twins through the mirror. Noah giggled each time he caught Ethan staring. Nathan slept peacefully. Little fists curled. Ethan whispered, They're beautiful. Ava looked out the window. They're resilient, and you did that, Ethan said. Her breath hitched. They reached her rental small. Worn, barely good enough for one adult, let alone two toddlers. Ethan felt something hot tighten in his chest. This is where you live? He asked quietly. Ava bristled. Don't judge me. I'm not, he said. I'm judging myself. She wasn't prepared for that. Inside, toys were neatly stacked, dishes washed, everything organized, despite the tiny space. Ava laid the boys in their portable crib. She kissed their foreheads, whispering something soft. Ethan couldn't remember anyone ever kissing him like that. When she turned, her eyes were tired. They'll sleep for an hour. You can go. He stepped closer. Ava, I don't want to leave. She stiffened. You're not staying the night. No, but I want to talk. She sighed and sat on the small couch. Ethan sat across from her, elbows on his knees. Why did you cut me off? She asked. He looked at the floor. Because I thought love was a trap, a weakness, something that ends in destruction. And we were getting too close. Yes. Ava's laugh was bitter. So you punished me for loving you. Ethan flinched. Actual pain twisted through him. I punished myself, he admitted. Every day. Ava looked away. The boys deserved better. I deserved better. I know. His voice cracked for the first time she'd ever heard. And I want to make it right. Ha! Her eyes glistened. You can't just show up and fix 2 years of abandonment. He swallowed hard. Let me try anyway. A long silence. Ethan finally stood and walked to her kitchen counter. He didn't touch anything Jess took in the walls. She painted herself. The thrift store furniture. The handwritten schedule of the twins' inhaler doses. You did all this alone, he said softly. Yes, I'm sorry. Her breath trembled. Hearing him say it hurt more than hearing his goodbye, years ago. A soft cry came from the crib. Nathan stirred, coughing lightly. Ava rushed over, checking his chest. He's okay, just startled. Ethan followed, watching her soothe the boy. The instinct in her hands, the warmth in her voice. He wanted to kneel beside her, to be part of this world he never knew existed, but he stayed back. I want to be their father, he said quietly, fully, permanently. Ava turned, tears in her eyes. And what happens when you get scared again? He stepped closer. Then I fight it. For them, for you. She shook her head. Ethan, he stopped inches away. Ava, I don't believe in fate, but I believe in this. He motioned to the twins. They're mine, and I'm staying. Ava's lip trembled. His certainty terrified her. They don't even know you, she whispered. Then let me earn it, he said, day by day. Another soft cry came. Nathan reached out blindly. Ethan instinctively moved forward. Ava froze. Nathan clung to Ethan's tie. A full, quiet surrender. Ethan's eyes softened, voice breaking. I'm here, buddy. Ava watched stunned, emotional, unsteady. Her past, his regret, their sons, all in one moment. Ethan kissed Nathan's forehead, gentle, unsure, perfect. Ava stared at him, heart shaking. For the first time, she believed he meant it. Ava didn't sleep that night, not because of the boys' breathing checks, not because of Nathan's soft wheezes, not because Noah kept rolling against her shoulder, but because every time she closed her eyes, she saw Ethan kneeling on the floor, holding their son like he'd been waiting his whole life to know what being a father felt like. She had spent 17 months raising the twins with one fear, that Ethan Hale would discover them and destroy everything. Now she had a new fear, that he might actually stay, and that she might let him. The next morning, she found Ethan already outside the rental, sleeves rolled, holding 2 cups, 1 coffee, 1 hot chocolate. His eyes lifted when he saw her. You didn't have to come back. Ava said. I did. Ethan replied simply, because I meant what I said. Ava crossed her arms, leaning against the doorway. You disappeared once. I won't survive that twice. And neither will the boys. Ethan stepped closer, offering the coffee. Then I won't disappear. Ava's chest tightened. Words were easy. Promises were cheaper. But the look in his eyes wasn't the Ethan she knew 2 years ago. This man wasn't running. Inside, the twins squealed, tugging at Ava's jeans. Noah held up one shoe. Nathan pointed at Ethan, eyes wide. Noah shouted. Ethan froze. Ava's breath caught. The word wasn't accidental this time. Ethan knelt immediately. Hey buddy, but his voice cracked. Nathan, quieter, reached a hand out to Ethan closed his eyes, the sound hitting him so deep Ava felt it across the room. When he opened them, Ava saw it, not fear, not panic, not cold detachment, but love. Terrified, overwhelming love. Can I take you all somewhere? Ethan asked, voice steadier. A day together. Just let me try to be what they think I am. We're not going to your mansion, Ava said instantly. Good, Ethan said. I wasn't going to suggest that. She blinked. Then where? He smiled, small, unsure. Nothing like the CEO the world feared. My mother used to take me to Lincoln Park Conservatory on bad days. I haven't been back since she died. I'd like to take them. Ava froze. This wasn't a place of power. This wasn't a business flex. This was personal. Okay, she whispered. The conservatory was quiet, warm, filled with soft sunlight and greenery. Ethan held Nathan while Ava guided Noah's tiny hand. Nathan leaned fully against Ethan's chest, comfortable, trusting. Ava watched Ethan adjust his stance whenever Nathan wiggled, hold him securely, wipe his nose, whisper to him, like he had been doing it for years. You're good with them, she said softly. I want to be better, he replied. They stopped near the koi pond. Noah clapped excitedly at the fish. Ava leaned beside Ethan, keeping a soft distance. That day you left, she said slowly, you didn't even look back. I couldn't, Ethan whispered. If I did, I would have stayed. And now, Ethan glanced at the twins. At first I thought I could walk away again, pretend this wasn't real, but the moment Noah touched my suit yesterday he swallowed. I knew I'd already lost that option. A tear slipped from Ava's eye before she could hide it. Ethan hesitated, then reached out slow enough to let her pull away. She didn't. He wiped the tear with his thumb. Ava, I can't erase what I did, but I can build something better. She inhaled shakily. And what do you want that to look like? He held her gaze. A family. Her heart pounded painfully. Ethan, I'm scared. So am I. His voice softened, but the difference now, I'm not running from it. Noah tugged Ava's shirt. Up. She lifted him. Nathan leaned toward his brother, babbling happily. A family, a real chance, something she never thought she'd have again. Ethan cleared his throat. Ava, would you come home with me? Her stomach twisted. Ethan to stay, he finished. Ava stepped back sharply. That's too fast, I'll go slow. His voice didn't shake. I'll earn your trust. I'll earn their love, but I want you with me. Not because they're my heirs, because you three. You're the only real thing I've ever had. Ava's lips trembled. You're saying everything I ever wanted, Ethan, but words aren't enough. I know. He nodded. So I'll prove it. How? He pointed to the boys. I'll be here. Every morning, every night, every appointment, every meltdown, every laugh, every first. All of it. Ava pressed a hand to her chest, overwhelmed. Ethan stepped forward again, voice low and steady. And maybe one day, if you let me, I'll earn you back to her breath caught. Noah reached out, grabbing Ethan's pant leg. Nathan leaned forward in Ethan's arms with a content little sigh. Ava looked at them, then at Ethan. And for the first time since he walked out of her life, she didn't feel alone. Outside, clouds gathered over the city. The boys giggled at the wind, grabbing Ethan's hands. He let them. Ava watched him tall, cold, powerful Ethan Hale letting to toddlers drag him around like they owned him. Maybe they did. When they reached the car, Ava paused. Ethan, he turned. Yes, I'm not saying yes to anything big yet. She took a breath. But if you want to come over for dinner tonight, the boys would love that. Ethan froze. His voice was quiet, almost broken. And you? He asked. Ava smiled softly, small, scared, hopeful. I think I would too. Ethan exhaled shakily, something like gratitude filling his eyes. Then I'll be there, he said, tonight, and every night you'll let me. Ava nodded, heart trembling. As they buckled the twins in, Noah whispered to his brother, Dada, come home. Ava's eyes met Ethan's in the reflection of the car window. He didn't correct the child. He didn't flinch, he simply whispered, I'm trying, little man, I'm trying. Ava closed the door, her heart finally opening to something she feared for too long, a second chance she never thought she'd take.